Hey, welcome back to our exciting episode of Tiger Productions. Today, Banker will be joined once again by Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
He managed to pull off a victory. I will say, as a little asterisk beside there. Me and Fluff were not here this week.
You guys wouldn't have won anyway.
But he's very confident in his Demigra deck. So let's
I'm not very confident.
let's check it out. Keep in mind, his buttons down below. Feel free to click them.
All right, so I took first place at locals tonight with set 4 Demigra. The only Demigra. Everybody's being loud now because I'm recording a deck profile.
They were loud beforehand, trust me.
Yeah, I know. So we don't got much time, so I'm going to speed race through this. So we got Demigra. When you attack, you mill 3. If they're all black, you draw a card, which the majority of the deck is black, so you're going to be drawing a card pretty much every time. Awaken, 4 or less, untap 2. Backside, you got Wormhole. Wormhole is broke as shit. Auto, you draw a card, and then activate main, you pull 3 black battle cards, or 3 black cards back to your drop. The main engine of the deck is the Demonic Overlord. He is a activate main, burst 2, pay 2, pick up 1 or 2 life, and then you get to play a Gravy or a Poutine from your deck or Warp. So you do have to pull both of them from the same area, but most of the time you're going to be pulling them from the deck because you just want to thin it out because you want to draw into other cards and not Poutines and Gravies.
I couldn't remember what set that was from. That's EX7, right?
Yeah, this was from the expansion packs, the Gogeta and Broly's.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you run Gravies. You would just run 3 Lightning Smite.
I was like, you run Gravy, and you just run a one-of?
I was too lazy to actually go and find my actual Lightning Smite, and the reason you run these, because they're both 20Ks, but this one has combo power. You don't really care about this text. It's relevant in some cases, but most of the time you don't really care about the text on your Gravy and Poutines. So just run 3 Lightning Smite if you want to rebuild this deck, and don't be lazy like me and don't want to go through all your stuff.
So in the profile, should we put 3?
Yeah, just put 3.
Okay.
We run this Gravy. This is made for the Mecha Gabora package. So when he attacks, your opponent can warp 1 battle card from the drop area. If they don't, he gains 15k. So this is a great early game pressure because they're not going to have a lot of drop cards in their drop area. So you can drop this on turn 2 for pretty much a 30k off of your Demigra. And then you also run in Demigra's Thrall, which if you combo or attack, you pull 2 cards back to your drop area. So in the longer matchups where you know you're going to be overroaming a lot, you want to board this one early and get the use out of it. Otherwise, just hold it in your hand for a combo. And for our Poutines...
Well, real quick, question of questions. If Gravy was a real type of Gravy, what kind of Gravy would he be?
Of course, I was told 2 days before.
I don't know, like he looks buff as shit in this one, so like... I don't want to say white Gravy, but then, like, when he's wearing clothes, he looks fat as shit. So, like, I don't really know. Like...
Wait, what? I didn't notice that. You're right.
Yeah. Like,
what?
He's buff as shit in this, and, like, he's, like, looks fat as shit in these. I don't know. Tell us in the comments, what kind of Gravy would Gravy be? I mean, we know what type of Gravy Poutine's going to be. So we run 2 Frigid Blast. This one's a 10k that pulls a Demigra to your hand, so you can keep fishing out more of your 3 drops. If you don't already have them in hand, this is the one you're going to go for. We do run 1 Dark Sorceress. So this is usually just a yellow tech, where if you tap something, you get to play her for free. But her second auto is not locked to a specific color or leader. So you can play it off of your 3 drop and kind of have a little bit of a control element. To tap down either your opponent's blockers if they decide to counter, or you can tap down like whatever early battle cards they're playing so you can blitz out later on and not have to worry about taking your life down quickly. And then for the final card, we run Demon God Poutine Ritual at Hand. So you don't care about the text on this card at all because your leader card has to be Mecha Gabora to get any of these effects. But it's the only 15k Poutine in the game, to my knowledge. So used to, the only targets you really had were Frigid Blast Poutine and the Lightning Smite Gravy. So the Poutine would just be either, pressure early game, but once your opponent awakens, you're not going to have a big hand to combo. You were usually just turning Gravy sideways and then comboing the Poutine for a 25k attack. But now that we got this one, you can just play it as basically a 15k skillless alongside your 20k. So great pressure tool. Moving on to our Overwhelmed. 4 Trunks, it's kind of self-explanatory. Draw 2, warp 1. 2 Mira. Your opponent discards 1. Pretty great. If you don't have like a Demigra's Thrall, you're not going to be getting your 6-drop Overwhelms out multiple times with Wormhole. So usually your first Overrealm is going to be one of your big 6-drops. Then you activate Man on the leader to bring 3 back, and then play one of these. Is usually the play. And speaking of 6-drops, 3 Goku, pick up a 3 to 7 from your drop area. 3 Vegeta, your opponent warps 1 card out of their hand. Both 30Ks, kind of broken. And speaking of broken, I'm sorry, but it's black and you're running Goku and Vegetas. 2 more Demigras. I've not once played this in the deck, but I wanted to a lot of times, and it just never comes to a position where I can really afford to put this out. But Overrealm 5, you're going to be playing it for Dark Overrealm every time, so it sticks. Draw 1 card, blow up one of your opponent's battle cards, and when he attacks, your opponent discards 1. It's literally like all of the best Overrealm cards combined into 1. 1 Bardock, because you don't want to be pressured back. Throw this down. Opponent can only attack with battle cards once. Great to throw off your opponent. 1 Secret ID, because it's Secret ID. 2 Brainwash, because, again, this is one of the only times you can really play Overrealm 6 and then have the ability to play another Overrealm 6 afterwards, because he pulls 3 cards back from the drop area. The activate battle is cute, but don't play into that. You're just going to lose.
Are you said from experience?
No, I'm good at this game, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. So we run a 1-of Catastrophic Premonition, a unique double strike. If your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand using non-leader card skill, he gains 10k. And then I run 2 of these because I was too lazy to find 2 more of these. This one, the second auto does not work because you're not playing a Black Saiyan leader. But it is a 1-drop deflect that you can pick up a life if you really need to. So I actually kinda there was some situations it didn't come to it, but I was kind of glad to have these in the deck over this guy in a lot of cases, because this is a 15k beater for 1 that has deflect, and there was a lot of situations where my opponent was trying to leave me at 5 life, so I wasn't able to awaken. I didn't have a Demigra to take that final life, so these were kind of shining. So I might just keep it like this, to be honest. I don't really know. I don't think I'm gonna play this deck again, but maybe.
We gotta play this one more time to get a video of it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Where's that Bulma gameplay at? So we play 1 counterattack Goku because we do run a power burst, so you can pick it back up, and it's also a Goku for the broken card. Speaking of power burst, we got another power burst, and then 2 Protector of the People. This card's done nothing. I might take it out. I don't know. It might go to the sideboard, but again, if we're playing a best of 3, I'm probably gonna play a different deck. 2 Kais. These cards overperformed. They'll probably go to a 4-of. This card is nuts. It's basically a double negate because you get to negate and then warp something off your opponent's field. It does come back at the end of the turn with its skills negated, but it's just a 1-drop negate. That's, a 5k combo, so this is probably going to go to a 4-of. 3 Vegeta because it's Vegeta, and then 1 Bibbidi. This card got eroded, so it can only go up to a 15k combo, but still it's a 15k combo for 1 card, and you're going to have the cards in your warp. So this has actually saved me in almost every single matchup from having to combo out my entire hand. I just drop this and combo 1 more card, and it's like, alright, GG, pass turn and let me win. 1 Saiyan Transcendence. If it comes out, it comes out. If it doesn't, no big deal. EX evolves for 1 on top of your 1-drop Gokus. Double strike. Can't play it and if you have another color other than black. We do run 1 Champa, so there is a case of, you mill your Champa early and kills this card, but you're not playing into this card almost at all. You're basically just playing it as a 1-drop 25k double striker. And then also has the activate main to pull 4 cards back, so if you do board this, you're going to be able to utilize your 6-drops Overrealms a little bit more. But again, I don't think the deck really needs that help. So that's why I'm comfortable with running 1 Champa. You could argue to go to 2 Champas on here because you do run so many 30Ks. Making 40k double strikers is kind of huge. But that's it. I had fun with the deck. It was a little blast from the past. I really enjoyed this deck when those promos come out and wanted to play it again. So still kind of potent.
With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Like we kind of hinted at earlier, Me and Fluff were here this past weekend, so there's really no gameplay video of this deck. So if you all want to see it in action, let us know in the comment, and I'll make Jimmy pull it back out. That being
I'm
said,
taking it apart right now.
you're taking it apart right now?
Yep. It's all coming apart right now. Film me unsleeving the entire deck.
Read your cards, know your plays, and fluff out.